Hello, people. Today we have a guest, and Catherine is going to embark to explain her view on the problems of the. What do you think your views on the Israel thing? Oh, you should. Oh, yeah, I see. So you should really. You think that the European leaders are a bunch of fools who think that they can negotiate with terrorists who want to kill them, and the terrorists tell them they want to kill them. Really, you think that the fools? And you think Israel should surrender? Or never? Why is it there the problem? Haven't you been watching the news? Israel is the problem. The Jews are the problem. They refuse to stop wanting to die and get killed by terrorists. Really? You just honest and yelling and screaming about death to Jews? It's all rhetoric? You mean they don't mean it? Pretty sure they do. October 7th, 2 years ago. What do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't matter? Israel's still the problem? Why are they still the problem? Oh, they exist. Oh, that's right. That's right. Jews still exist. And they refuse to allow themselves to be killed. Those darn Jews refusing to be killed, all in the name of peace. Really? What? Oh, and you think in England and France and Australia and Canada supporting a Palestinian state is a good idea? But you're the one who said it, not me. You mean the support of something that never existed in the first place? No, it didn't exist. Look, you need to read a history book. I know history is not your forte. I get it. Reading a history book is not no well-known idea for ideologues who just want to hate Jews. But you have to read a history book. What do you mean you refuse to read a history book? It might show you you're wrong. No. Politicians are brilliant people. They're brilliant people. They know exactly what they want to do. Why do you look so worried? Oh, you're afraid you might be wrong? Well, you are wrong. You're a dog. And you might have more brains than most of the politicians in Europe and in this country. And in Australia, by the way. Well, yes, the Jews could lay down their weapons, however, the terrorists won't. What do you mean they will? These are the same terrorists who say they want to kill Jews. And the Quran says they want to kill Jews. That's what they keep saying as they, destroy Western countries. And you gotta no. What do you mean it's all rhetoric? It is not rhetoric. They're not just saying that to hear themselves say it. They mean it. I know. You have been watching CNN and the news media, haven't you? The news media doesn't care about the truth or the Jews or anything else for that matter except, headlines. Really? You really think that the news media cares? Am I using you as a prop to voice my opinion? I probably am. But, hold all those. I'm just using you as a proxy to voice the stupidity and the foolishness of Western European leaders who think that if they're just nice enough and multiculturalism enough to Islam, Islam will not try to take over and destroy them. These people have not read a history book. And they won't read a history book because they're too busy with their heads up their own asses. You're getting all this what? Okay. Fine. You're having a bad day. No, you think you're having a bad day. Look, the puppets. Look, the puppets right there. I know. The window's not open. You like it. I know. If Israel doesn't fight the terrorists, no one else will, because most European powers are assholes and sheep and spineless cowards and don't read history books and don't care. Because history is repeating itself. Yes, I got this book yesterday. You see this book that I bought yesterday? There's other books I can show you too. Yeah, I love you. Yes, in modern European powers, they love Islam because Islam basically will destroy the European powers don't do as they're told. I'm sorry, but I listen to the media, and I really wonder how far these people's heads are up their own asses. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. But you're looking at me. Oh, I know I'm using it as a prop. I know, and I admit it. I'm using it as a prop. But if you listen, no, serious, if possible. The rate the European powers are going, and as far over they're bending over for Islamic terrorists and Islamists and the other, these people really must love to smell their own farts. And that's the only explanation I have. Or learn a history book. Read a freaking history book. Islam has been trying to do this for 1,500 years. And guess who's actually letting them do it now? The very people who fought against them for those 1,500 years. I don't get it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do get it. I'm sorry, we're staying in jail. The sad reality is this is what happens when you have multiculturalism and political diversity. You convince yourself that all cultures are equal and you can all get along with each other. Islam doesn't get along with anything. Sometimes not even with itself. Don't get me wrong. Actually, don't get me wrong. I think I'm getting to the point where I don't care anymore. I used to try to be diplomatic. I tried to be very understanding. I tried to be very calm. I tried to be very a lot of other things. But the way Western European powers are going, and the way countries are going, and the way pro-Islamists are going, and the pro-Palestinian nonsense is going, and everything else I can think of is going, it's like enough is enough. It's like, if you're not going to use your brains, and they're not going to, it's all about emotion. If you observe one thing about Islam, it will allow you to unleash your emotions, mostly the worst aspects of emotions. Hate, anger, bitterness, revenge, killing, all in the name of a God who doesn't like anybody. And you're really making this difficult to talk. I think I know a lot of reasons why European powers don't have a problem with Islam. Allah doesn't really have much of a personality. He can almost be any God you want him to be. He doesn't do anything. He's not personal. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Allah, or whatever you want to call him. But he ain't God. He isn't God of the universe. He isn't God of the Bible. He isn't God of the Jews or the Christians. He is exactly what I'd like to say. He's not. He's not God of the Bible. I've read the Quran. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of sayings, words. It's gobbledygook. Are you trying to calm me down? That's the real reason I put you here. Because you don't like it when I'm not calm. I know you. I should be nicer. I should be nicer. I should be more diplomatic. I should be more nicer. I don't know how to be nicer. I've reached a point now where I don't care about nice. Exactly. Those are my exact sounds I'd like to make. I'm tired. Good grief. You listen to the way these European powers and leaders act. It's like, do you people not listen to what you are actually supporting, what they want to do? No, of course they don't. Because multiculturalism tells them it's okay. They don't actually mean it while they're actually doing it. I know why. I'm using you as a prop. I have to use you as a prop. Now, my ranting bothering you? Because I'm sure they are. I know. You're shaking. You don't need to shake. I'm not going to go beyond 10 minutes, I promise. I won't do anything beyond 10 minutes. So let's try to skip this. And now, Israel needs to surrender. Yeah. Problem is, Israel is actually doing what the rest of the world should be doing. And they're not. There is going to be no peace if Israel surrenders. If Israel surrenders, it's over. the Western world, and the entire, because right now Israel is fighting a war that the Western powers spent 1,500 years fighting. Now the Western powers are too busy shoving up their heads with their own asses and sniffing their own parts and congratulating themselves on the I don't know what. Meanwhile, Islam is wagging its head off that wall, trying to get closer, trying to distract me from my rantings. You're being a good girl, I know. You're having a good day. I'm just so sick and tired of listening to all this pro pally crappy, all this other nonsense. It's like, you know what? You have no idea what you're supporting, and you don't care, but you just don't like it. You're fighting a fictional handmaid's tale. Meanwhile, you're supporting one that's real, and you're not going to like it. But they finally turn around and say, you're next. And they're going to, whether you like it or not, they're going to. That should be nicer. I should show love and kindness and everything else. Well, you know what? Sometimes it don't work. Get down my cozy dog. I know. Right back. Okay, I'm going to end this soon only because one reason I want to see if maybe doing it shorter helps them solve the problem. That might be part of the problem. I also think it's the sun. Because if you notice the screen, well, you can't see it. The screen is not that clear. I'm putting my shoes on. Anyway, you gotta understand something. What I'm looking at is history repeating itself, not from Nazi Germany and 1930s Germany, but from world history. European powers never seem to quite understand that Islam is not your friend. They do want to take over. They do want to take your culture and throw it out the window and put theirs in. I know there are a lot of people out there fighting this. I know. I try to post them a lot on Instagram and Facebook. There are people out there in different countries saying enough is enough. I'm not the only one saying this. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this short because I don't want to. I want to see being this shorter solves the problem. Behave yourselves, people, because you know I'm not going to. Behave yourselves, people, because I don't know how, and I'm not going to, and I have no intention to. Behave yourselves, right? Well, comment, subscribe, share. I'm sure there's one I'm beginning. Later, 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 later. Stop this, it's not time yet.